Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the skill occupation list in Australian states. Okay, so where in each of the states where you can find the required skill occupation list. Obviously, if you want to, for instance, to become nominated in Queensland or in New South Wales or in Victoria, different states have their own required occupation list that vary, and then of course there are some of them that are shared, but usually they have a different scope occupation list. We're gonna look onto that, and that's for obviously different visas that can lead to permanent residency visas such as 190, 491, a skill nominated visa. But before that, let's just do a declaration here, and that is, I just want to make sure that to to confirm, I'm not a lawyer nor associated with any law firms, so this is just for entertainment purposes. Mistakes can happen, and if you need, you have to seek professional immigration advice if you need one. So before I'm gonna dive into, just wanna clarify some overviews here, clarify some concerns. So the skilled occupation is very different to the critical shortage. So there can be a skilled occupation and critical occupation. Now, like those critical occupation, if you have one, you will get more points. You get extra points for a specific state nomination. Basically you get more points and it's easier for you to be nominated from that specific state. Again, different states have their own different critical occupation. Okay, that's different. That's different to a skill occupation. That doesn't necessarily mean if you don't have that critical skill, you're not going to be able to get nominated. It's just that if you have that critical skill, if you have that critical job, you get more points for that expression of interest, for that getting nominated from that state to be eligible to be invited to that whole visa that you need for permanent residency. So that's important. But in this video, we're gonna focus on a skill occupation. Okay. The second one is that you need to live in another state. Okay, and you have to check with the state's condition. Different states have a different criteria, have a different metrics, and obviously you have to make sure which of from the job you have, which states have that offer that position as a skill occupation, so you can get nominated eventually. Not a sponsored. The website I use is a Seek Visa. It's very straightforward. It gives you all the different states and the current nominated occupation for the specific state. So let's dive into that. So we go to the website here. You come all the way down. So as you can see here, they give you different options of the different visas. All we're focusing right now is these two visas: regional state sponsored visa and 190 visa or a skill sponsor. So that is where you guys have to come. So you can see here there are all the different states in Australia, and it gives you the current visa needed. So for instance, you go to Canberra, ACT. As you can see, it explains to you what it is, what you have to do, how you can apply for it, and everything. And so you can see here, it gives you the occupation list updates. So for instance, 21st of July 2019. To see updated, please refer to this link. We go there, and yeah, then you can come here. This is, for instance, the ACT critical skill list, like I said. But again, if you don't have it, you don't necessarily need to have the ACT critical skills list. But if you have it, it's even better. Okay, it's even better. But yeah, that's for ACT, for instance. Then you can come down to the, for instance, Sydney. Where is Sydney? So you can come to Sydney. Okay, so here it gives you the current specific occupation needed, the availability. Availability, what it means is that, so if it's low, medium to high, or limited. So basically it means if it's high, then it is high in demand, so you get a higher chance of getting nominated. If it's low or limited, it's more competitive, so you have to actually work harder to be able to get nominated by that by the state. So again, check on here. You can see, for instance, tennis coach, community worker, enrolled nurse. architect, this depends on your specific occupation, and it changes. Okay, it changes every year, and there is no guarantee that what happens is that if it's 2020 here, this for instance will be in the next 2021. No, it's not. So it changes constantly, and so you have to keep your eye out for the news, for the updates of the specific estate you are residing in. And yeah, so again, you can come down here, and it gives you different options, or you can go for instance to Victoria or Melbourne, as you can see. So again, it gives you different criteria. So for different cities have maybe harder, like Melbourne and Sydney usually are harder to get occupation because they're already enriched, they're already reaching saturation. And as Australian government, they're encouraging the creating new visas for more regional, so people come, immigrants, the new workforce come to regional area of Australia to populate those areas. They're encouraging that. They make it easier. They say it a couple of times here that the people who apply for the regional areas, their application will process faster, with less hardship, so they don't take it as as hard as, for instance, people who live in Sydney or Melbourne, because there's already workforce is already high in that areas, in those cities, so they don't necessarily need that. So again, you come here and so for instance, they have minimum IELTS 7 in each band. As you can see, it's not can be difficult again. So you need to definitely have that English level. That is primary school, but again, yeah, so it goes all the way down, so you can see. But yeah, you can come to this website, and it's a fairly good website for checking out the skill occupation and everything. So yeah, definitely do consider that, and hopefully you guys get what you want eventually. And that's all. Thank you for watching, and all the best.